life was dull until you came.
Hey friends, welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. So today I am going to be decluttering and organizing my kitchen cabinets, and I mainly focused on my pantry items. So this will be part one of me decluttering my kitchen and organizing it, because I didn't want this video to be too long for you guys. But it is filled with tons of spring cleaning motivation, and I hope you decide to stay until the end to see the major transformation of how everything turned out. So with all of that being said, make sure to leave me a thumbs up if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new here, and let's get started. Alright guys, so I wanted to start with all of my spices first, and the way I am doing this is one cabinet at a time, and then work my way around so I don't get too overwhelmed with everything being out. And I am going to be taking everything out first and giving the cabinets a good wipe down as I go with my Everspring all-purpose cleaner. Now that the cabinets are wiped down, I'm going to be checking all of the spices to see which are expired so I can get rid of all of those. And I was honestly surprised by the amount of spices that were expired. So if you guys haven't started decluttering your kitchen, make sure to check all of your spices. So I didn't purchase any new organizing items this time around, and am just using what I already had. And I thought this little 3-tiered tray worked pretty good, so I'm going to be using it again. And I bought the majority of my organizers from the Dollar Tree, so you definitely don't have to spend a lot to have all of your pantry items nice and organized. And the way I organized everything was pretty much by the style of the containers or the spices, and what I use more often. I put in the front my little coffee pods. I think I put them in this little tray to keep them a little bit more neat and organized as well. And yeah, that was pretty much everything. And these are all of the items that were expired. As you can see, a lot of these I don't use very often, so I wasn't surprised that they were expired. guys, so this was pretty much everything that was expired in the other side of my pantry. And yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. I feel like I really need to make sure that I check my cabinets to see what I have, because I forgot I had this and it was like in the corner hiding. And I absolutely love this this seasoning. It's really good for like watermelon and any type of fruit, but it's been expired since October 2019. So yeah, I really have to make sure I check it and, you know, see everything, which is my problem. And like, this was also expired. I never was able to make this. And then some pancake mix also expired. Some protein, or what are these called? Some of these little granola bars were also expired. So yeah, just a lot of stuff that I feel I could have used up if I would have seen them, or just, you know, gone through to see exactly when they expire, so to make sure that I don't waste them. So yeah, a lot of stuff. So yeah, make sure you guys check your items to see when they expire so you can make sure to use them up. So that is definitely a lesson learned. All of this is good. It still has good expires in a year or so, and some sooner, so I will make sure to use all of these up.
I just wanna get down with you. The finalist time I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. You can tell me when we're naked. We don't have time, so let's not waste it. Haven't kissed your lips for days, don't remember how they taste. You can tell me when we're naked. You can tell me when we're naked. We don't have time, so let's not waste it. Haven't kissed your lips for days, don't remember how they taste. You can tell for days, don't remember how they taste. You can tell me when we're naked. Naked. I just wanna see you. Something about the way your skin feels underneath my lips. Something about the way you look at me gets me every time I see your face. We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get down with you. The finalist time I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. You can tell me when we're naked. We don't have time, so let's not waste it. Haven't kissed your lips for days, don't remember how they taste. You can tell me when we're
So the way that I'm organizing everything is I just want to make sure everything is functional and that I can see everything and reach everything, because I am pretty petite. If you guys know me at all, then you know that I am very petite, so I have to be on my tippy toes pretty much all the time when I'm in the kitchen. So I just wanted to make sure it was in the first two levels, and I am so happy with how it turned out. So now I'm moving on to this little section in our kitchen, just random things with like chips and cookies and just, you know, just things that were thrown in there. So I just wanted to make sure it was nice and tidy.
En cambio de decir, él me encanta, yo lo quiero, pues dímelo a mí, que no hago daño. Baby, cuando te vi con tu falda, no exagero, me quería morir. Yo sé que estoy loco por ti. Estoy loco por ti. Estoy loco por ti. Está más bueno que café de Juan Valdez. Es mi diablo y ángel donde tú la ves. Yo ya sé que contigo estamos hot. Con tu abrigo a lo agresivo, a lo agresivo. Ese parece que lo encuentras atractivo. A lo agresivo, a lo agresivo. Eres prohibida como falso negativo. Tú y yo queriéndonos como locos iconos. Somos los dos. Tú y yo queriéndonos. Dámosmelo en el trono. Oh, baby, estoy loco por ti. Estoy loco por ti.
Alright guys, so the last thing I am going to tackle for this video are all of my food containers, and I am just looking to make sure all of the containers have a top that goes with it, and also checking to see which I need to return if I borrowed it from anyone, because I tend to forget if I don't check frequently. So yeah, I do eventually want to get a lot more nicer containers, like the glass ones, but maybe sometime in the future. But for now, these do work, so I'm just keeping these. So this is how everything turned out, you guys, and I definitely think it's way more functional, and I use the storage bins more nicely this time around. I did get these a while back from TJ Maxx. If any of you guys were wondering, they do sell these there at a reasonable price, I think. So definitely check them out if you have one near you. Well, I am just going to give you guys another glance of how everything turned out, and I am so happy that I finally decluttered in here, since I hadn't done this since before we moved here. So it was definitely time. So I hope you all enjoyed this video and got inspired to declutter and to organize your kitchen as well if you haven't done so already. Also, stay tuned for part 2, because I will be tackling the bottom cabinets as well and under the sink, so make sure you are subscribed and your bell notification is turned on to not miss out. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.
Que no hago daño. Baby, cuando te vi con tu falda, no exagero, me quería morir. Yo sé que estoy loco por ti.